is super sticky. Dave, like 6 inches to the left. I got like all your face. I got all your face. If you're down, you're perfect. Right there. Right there. Just saying. Let's go, Hawks! Miss you, Doug. Still got one more shot of Hawks juice for you. Hawks fans, here we go. Single elimination game. Hawks took first place in their division. and we're going to play Arvada today. Arvada played earlier this morning. They had the first game. Couple injuries, so we got Ryder out. Miss your brother. Miss the fam. Miss everyone. I know a lot of the guys and gals on the team had some for Ryder stickers and stuff put on. Garrett gonna be a net. Owen is out for the weekend. Injured his hand in Pueblo. But here we go. Draw the puck. Patrick. Kai is back with Piper. Eli, Kira on the draw. Arvada ends up sending it into the zone. We do have a dead zone in this corner. Eli picks up the puck, has 2-1, circles back, changes direction, cuts past one player, takes it back and around the net. Eli sends it up towards Piper. Piper coming through with Kai. Has Kai on the far side. Makes a pass, can't get it through. Able to kick it in. Patrick has it with some time. Shot on net. Goalie makes a big save. Patrick tries to send it to Kai. They lose it to Kai. Kai takes a shot. Send it low. Goalie able to kick that one to the corner. Pops back up. Gets past Kieran, but that should be icing. And it will be. And we'll get a draw back in our offensive zone. Here we go. Hawks going to keep that top line out right now. They're going to switch up the D. Amelia, Colton out there. Kai, Patrick, Piper, line back out there again. Here we go. Patrick on the draw. Patrick sends it towards the boards. Oh, they lose it. Patrick steals the puck away. Has a chance. Shot low and hard. Hits a goaltender, doesn't know where it is, goes back to the corner, gonna come back up towards Colton. Colton sends it back down for Piper. Piper shot from distance, goes back to the corner. Kai giving chase. Kai and Patrick fighting for it. They shoot, hit a shin guard, comes back to Piper. Piper feeds it back over to Colton. Colton with time, tries to center, hits a body though. Arvada able to pop it back up and out of the zone. Amelia going after it. It's not gonna, oh, and made it for icing. There we go. Hawks get a draw back in the offensive zone. Gonna switch that top line out. Let's see, we got Mason out there. Elle and Mo out there on defense. Mason on the draw. Should be Max on the right side and Naya on the left. Oh yeah, we also got the good rink today, which was really nice. Mason on the draw. Tries to win it, pops right back to Elle. Elle with a little time, takes a shot, hits a body, pops out of the zone. Mo's gonna collect it, sends it back in. That's gonna be offsides, which was a good play with players pouncing on Mo like that. Send it in deep, get the draw back. Here you go, Mason on the draw. Mason wins it over to Max. Max sends it back towards Mo. Mo with a little bit of time, sends it up towards Mason. Mason chips it into the zone. Hawks on attack. Elle gets it at the blue line, sends it back in. Max was off. There we go. Oh, that's Brenson on the far side. So Max, Mason, Brenny line out there. Which means we should have Naya, Mo. I got one more that I'm forgetting. That's my fault. Oh. Here we go. Mason on the draw. Wins it over to Max. Max back to Elle on that side. Elle's going to cut in. Elle taking it in. Gets to the blue line. Rips a shot. It gets tipped. Goes wide. Max on it in the corner. Max tries to center. Oh. I think he had Mason there. Oh, Mason centered for Max. Goalie was able to tip that one away. Gets it to the corner. Mo holds the blue line. Gets it through one player. Hits another shin guard. Arvada coming back the other way on Elle. They try to cut back up the middle. Elle there defensively. Shot on G. Makes a big save. Pops out to Mason. Mason tips that one over to Brenny. Brenny gets up past through the blue line. Brenny's got one on his back, cutting all the way into the zone. Gets it in deep. Gets tripped. Gonna get a call. Brenny draws a penalty. Hawks will go on the power play. Good job, Brenson! Here we go, Hawks on the power play. They're going to send out Patrick, Kai, Piper line with Eli and Kira on defense. Patrick on the draw. Puck gets dropped, comes to Kai. Kai back to Eli. Eli tries to take a shot, lost it in his feet. Arvada coming back the other way with Kira on defense. They try to center. Kira gets that puck away. Gets tipped up in the center, hits a whole bunch of bodies, pops back up to the blue line and crosses. Kai on attack. They send it wide. Patrick's going to be the first one on it, chips it back into the zone. Patrick and Kai. Kai has the puck, centers it towards Piper. Piper picks it up and has a body on, sends it back to Eli. Eli's going to shoot from distance, hits a couple bodies, tips wide of the net. Patrick will be the first one in the corner. Patrick tries to make a move, loses the handle. They're going to send it up. Nice defensive effort. Hawks able to keep it in, lose it to Piper. Piper takes a shot on goal. Goalie's able to make the save and a cover. Hawks all over him here. 41 seconds remaining on the power play. Hawks going to go back with a Brenny, Naya, Mason line out there. Amelia and Colton on D. Mason wins it to Brenny. Brenny sends it back to Amelia. Hops over her stick. Not able to hold the line. Arvada trying to come back. They're going to send it in deep. Amelia's going to be the first one after it behind the net. Amelia with a little time has some speed. Amelia cutting up with speed. Amelia goes wide. Comes all the way down, and they were just offsides. Not sure who was offsides on that one. I know they were cutting. But that'll be right outside. Brenny. Naya on the far side with Mason. Colton and Amelia. Here we go. Mason on the draw. Gets tied up in the feet of the ref. Naya's able to send it into the zone, but Arvada gets it up and out. Amelia grabs the puck, sends it up the boards, hits a body, pops back. Colton will be the first one on it in the corner. Colton with one on. Colton takes a look, sends far side for Brenny. Brenny cuts back across the grain, beats one player. Brenny coming in with Mason. Brenny sends it towards Mason. Oh, stopped it for a second. Brenny couldn't get the rebound. Naya on it, sends it over to Mason. Mason gets a shot on net. Goalie able to cover. Hawks still all over him. Back to full strength. 10 minutes remaining here in the first. Elmo out there on defense. Patrick, Kai, Piper. On the draw, Patrick wins it towards Piper. Arvada picks it up. They lose it to the center towards Kai. Just can't handle it. Goes back behind the net. There it is in the corner. Patrick on attack. Patrick holds him up. Piper tries to send it back in deep. El holding the blue line. Sends it back and across. Arvada picks it up. Arvada rips a shot. Patrick able to steal that one away. Can't toe drag the other player. Piper gets it back in deep. That's going to be icing. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Kai going after it. They send it to the corner. It hits Patrick and Piper. Kai able to make a spin move. Sends it back up to El. El rips a shot from distance. They lose it. Piper almost got a shot away but hit a stick. They're coming back the other way. Mo challenges. Forces them to send it in deep. That'll be icing. And the Hawks are going to draw back again in the offensive zone. Here we go, Tucker out, center. Tucker on the draw, wins it towards the boards. They try to rip a shot towards the center, hits a couple bodies. Arvada's able to pick it up, comes back up. They're gonna send it up the middle, hits a body, pops back to Tucker. Tucker to Mason. Mason makes a nice little move, gets past one. Tucker has it in his feet. They try to chip it forward with Max. Max tries to rip a shot, hits a skate, goes to the corner. They're going to send it up to the point. Eli's there, holds the zone. Eli with one on. Hit a body, pop back up. Tucker can't hold the zone. Pops back to Eli. Eli at our blue line. Going to make a workaround. Sends it towards Mason. That's no No icing on that one. Mason touched it. Arvada has it behind their own net. Centers up, sends it back out of the zone. Eli, Kira on defense. Mason, big attack, comes back, sends that one, comes to Eli. Eli's going to send that hard around. Pops up to Tucker. Tucker with time, has bodies. Mason steals the puck up the center, has it in his feet, gets knocked down. Tucker there tries to help, sends it forward, but Arvada picks it up. They're going to send it in deep. Now Arvada's got a 2-on-1 the other way with Colton. Colton and Amelia on defense. Amelia, stick lift, steals that puck away, sends it right back up to Tucker. Tucker coming back the other way. He's got Max on the far side, chips it ahead, but Arvada is able to steal that. Good job by Mason, steals the puck away, waiting for Max to get on side, sends it in deep. Puck backing around the net, Max on attack. Hawks retreating a little bit. They lose it to Tucker. Nice job by Tucker, steals that one away. Backhanders, send it just wide. Max on attack. Arvada sends it back up the boards. Amelia there trying to hold the zone. Gets just past her. Colton here on defense, 2-on-1 the other way. Colton kicks it with his foot, keeps it from going. Cuts back the other way. Now the Hawks have numbers coming the other way. Colton going far side, cuts to the middle, shot on net. Goalie didn't see it, just went just wide. Max gets it, sends it back to the center. To Tucker, oh! Hawks almost had a great scoring opportunity there. Patrick out there. There you go. Looks like L out there rocking the boards. Arvada able to steal it, comes back the other way. Colton on defense. They're going to shoot from distance, far. L's the first one on it. L has time in the boards. Going to send it hard up towards Max. Max on the boards, chips it, sends it towards Patrick. Patrick couldn't handle it cleanly, loses it on the blue line, but he's able to steal it back away. Patrick comes in, sends it far side over for Naya. Naya rips a shot. Rebound. Patrick tries to swoop it in. Oh, Kai almost kicked it in. Nope, that was Max on the far side. My bad. Switch it on the fly. Patrick able to send it back in the corner. Comes back, hits Patrick. Patrick takes a shot. Goalie, big save. Patrick, second attempt. Goes through the corner. That's Brenny in the corner now. Brenny sends it towards the center. Hits a couple bodies. They try to get it on net again. Pops back out. L's there. But Arvada chips it up and over. Mo's coming after it. Mo with time. Sends it far side, but he gets stolen by Arvada. L pops in. Takes that one away. I think that's Naya on the far side with L. L chips it up. They send it back in deep. Comes to Patrick. Patrick sends it up to the blue line, but can't get it out. Arvada's going to shoot from distance, far side. Mo's first one on it. Mo's got one on, chips it up the boards. Brenson lost an edge, though. They're going to send it back in deep, back it around. L's there, got one tacky. L sends it up the boards, hits Patrick. Patrick gets it up and out of the zone. They're calling a tip, no icing. Hawks will get a full line change out of that one. Arvada's going to get it behind their net, going to send it hard. That'll be icing, though, coming back all the way down. Hawks will be able to reset the lines. Looks like we got Mason, Kai, Piper out there, Eli, Rakira. .528 remaining here in the first. Mason on the draw. On the draw, tries to win it towards Kai. Goes up the boards. Arvada there, 2-on-1. Kai battles. They send it up to the line. Kira holds for a second. Hits a body, comes back out. Kira sends it right back to Piper. Piper up the center to Mason. Mason's got Kai with him. Tries to chip it over. Hits Kai. Kai open. Shot just high over the net. Piper there holds it. Recenters for Kai. Kai with some time. Oh, Mason almost able to tip that one past the goaltender. Goes back to the corner. Kira comes up, holds the line for a second. Arvada sends it out. Eli gets it at the red line, tries to send it up and through, hits a body. It's going to go on net. Goalie makes a cover. .451 remaining. Hawks owning this game right now. Need to put one in the net. Tucker, Max and Brenny. Tucker on the draw, wins it back, sends it back to Amelia. Amelia shot from distance, tipped, lands on Tucker's stick. Tucker roofs one way high. Comes up to the line. Amelia able to hold for a second. Brenny gets it back over to Tucker. Tucker with time, shot low and hard. Goalie able to make the cover. Brenny able to steal it in the corner. Brenny's got three on, centers for Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time. Sends it back and around. Tucker with time. Shot. Goal! Brenny's work on the board sends it right back up to him. Tucker had time in the center. Buries the puck. Hawks go up 1. Here we go. Tucker on the draw. Tries to win it forward. Max on the far side. They get it up to Amelia. Amelia sends it back down and deep. That's going to be icing, though. Going to come back the other way. Hawks up 1-4-11 here in the first. Hawks make a line change. Got Patrick out there. We got Colton Amelia still on defense. Patrick on the draw, wins it to the corner. Colton's going to pick it up. Colton sends it up the boards. That hits Mason. We got Patrick there. Colton gets the puck. Oh, lost it to the center. Able to pick it back up. Colton with it, 2 on, chips it up the boards towards Naya. Just hopped over her stick. Oh, Colton lost an edge. Still able to steal that one away with Naya. They shoot on distance, far side of G. Arvada picks it up on the boards. They're going to shoot. Nice job by Colton. Tipped that one away. Took the puck. Makes a nice little move. Colton cutting up. Colton was sick this week, too. Cuts it all the way up. Hits Mason. Gets it in his feet. Mason able to pick it back up. Gets tripped. No call on that one, though. Arvada able to pick it up. Centers it. Amelia, Colton there on defense. Colton takes it away. Loses it to Patrick. Patrick cuts in. Patrick, Mason on that one. Oh, they send it hard to the boards. Good job by Naya. Holds the line. Up to Amelia. Amelia chips it right to the center. Good job by the Hawks. Steals that one away. Naya has it for a second. Tried to center for Mason. They're going to send that all the way down. That's going to end up being an icing. Hawks are going to draw back in the offensive zone. Tucker on the draw. Tucker tries to win it to the boards, pops back, hits L. L rips a shot from distance, trying to get tipped by Kai. Kai able to steal that puck away, has a second, backhand shot, hits the goalie, gets another shot, oh, rebound, almost Tucker able to tuck that one in. Tucker in the corner. Tucker makes a move, secondary move, still has it in the corner, able to stick lift away. Arvada's able to get it away, comes back up the zone. Kai there, able to steal the puck, shot from distance, sends it just wide. Tucker on attack with Piper, comes up towards Mo. Mo able to hold the boards, has 2 on though. Mo has it stuck in her feet, pops back up, Piper sends it back in deep. Kai on attack, there you go. Able to make a move. Kai has it on the boards. Cuts back towards the middle. Has Tucker in the center. Oh, tries to get it. Second attempt. Oh, they're just able to keep it out of the zone long enough. Try to send it up the boards. Tucker put a body on it, though. Mo there holding the blue line. They're going to go far distance. Piper able to tip that one away. Comes to L. L sends it. Oh, tries to. Oh, good job by Kai. Kai gets it back over to Tucker. Tucker lost it, though, at the line. Hawks making a bad line change. Arvada coming in with numbers. Mo sends him in wide. G tips that one to the corner. Eli's going to pick it up. It's got one body on. Second one coming in hot. Able to cut back around. Sends it up towards Piper, just out of her reach. They're going to send it in from distance. They got bodies. Oh. They were able to tip that one to the center and a backhand up and over the glove side of G. Arvada has tied it up with 1:33 remaining here in the first. Patrick, Max, Brenny on the far side, Eli and Kara. Try to win it forward. Arvada coming back into the zone. Makes a move on Eli. They try to go backside. G with the first save. Second shot sent up and over the net. G gets back over, another save. Comes back up to Brenny. Brenny with a little bit of time. Makes a little stutter move. Gives it up to Kira. Kira sends it straight up the zone. Arvada tips it. Hawks all over him. They lose it to Max. Max with some time. Shot just sent just wide. Max had a great opportunity. Still has it behind the net, but it's stuck in the netting. So they're going to blow that one dead. The Hawks are going to draw back in the offensive zone with 1:04 remaining. Patrick, he's got Max out there. Patrick wins it straight back to Eli. Eli shot from distance, hit a body, went to the corner. Patrick's on it. Patrick with one on. Arvada able to steal it out of the corner. They send it up. Arvada's got bodies coming up, but the Hawks are able to tip it at the red line. Try to send it up the corner. They're going to send it back in deep. Eli will be the first one there for the Hawks. G's just going to cover, though. Bad bounce off the boards. Went right to him. Covers it up. 40 seconds remaining here in the first. All tied up. Colton, Amelia, got Mason, Tucker, and Naya out there. Tucker on the draw. Tucker sends it to the boards, hits Colton. Colton with one on, makes a nice little spin move. Colton cutting up the boards, gets his stick lifted, he's got two on, lost it in his feet, comes back to Tucker. Tucker's got it with time. Tucker coming back and around the net, he's got one to beat, cuts it up the middle. Cuts past the second player. There we go, we got bodies coming the other way. Tucker sends it over to Naya. Mason in before Naya could get across the line. We had numbers going the other way. 18 seconds remaining here in the first. Great play by Tucker. Cut through two players. Hit Naya on the far side. No one was on her. She had time to cut in. Mason just stepped over the line just a second too early. Tucker on the draw. Gets it, sends it back towards Amelia, just out of her reach. It'll go back down. 14 seconds remaining in the period. Amelia's first one on it. Nice cutback, gets her legs chopped out though. They shoot towards G. He makes a quick save, comes up. That's up and out of the zone. And that'll be offsides with 3 seconds remaining here in the first. Here we go, Tucker on the draw. Mason, Naya, line. Colton and Amelia out there. On the draw, gonna lose it in the feet. Colton sends it up towards Mason. Sends it up to Tucker, but that'll end the first. All tied up. One, yes.
I would think.
I have no idea. Here we go, Hawks fans. Start of the second. All tied up. Patrick, Kai, Piper out there. Patrick on the draw, wins it, sends it over to Piper. Piper's got one on, gets tripped. That's going to be a call. Hawks will go back on the power play once Arvada touches. There we go. Hawks on the power play. 10 seconds into the second period. Patrick, Kai, Piper out there. Ellen Moe on defense. go, on the draw, they win it, send it back to L. L shot from distance, hits a goalie, he's able to make a cover. All right, Patrick on the draw. Puck comes back, sends it straight up to Mo. Mo's gonna send it over to L. L tries to take a shot, just couldn't handle the puck. Pops back up, L able to hold the zone, sends it back in deep. Patrick going on one side. Patrick gets it, tries to center. No one home for the Hawks. Mo sends it back in deep, hits Patrick, loses it to Piper. Piper scores! Nice little tip play. Piper shot from distance, goes through the 5-hole. Hawks up 2-1. 13-23. Another power play goal by these Hawks. And we are flying. Hawks gonna switch up the lineups. Kira, Eli, got Tucker out there, Brenny and Max on the far side. Tucker on the draw, sends it over towards Kira. Kira gets it, sends it up the blue line. Brenny there with Kira battling. They're gonna send it in deep. Kira able to hold the boards. Couple bodies going around. We got 3-on-3 going there. Hard battle on the boards. Kira pops it up, sends it over to Tucker. Tucker makes a move, able to cut through one. And they're gonna call a hook on Arvada. Hawks, once again, will go on the power play. Tucker on the draw. Brenny out there. Max on the far side. Eli with Kira on the far side. Arvada putting up bodies. Another power play for the Hawks. Tucker on the draw. Tries to win it forward. Gets tipped. Hits back. Kira's going to send it in deep. Pops over Tucker's stick. Arvada able to pick it up. Good job by Max. Keeps it in the zone. Max and Tucker battling. Max shot sent just wide. Brenny going after it. Brenny with one on the boards. Comes up to Eli. Eli shot from distance. Tipped by Max. Just sent wide. Tried to recenter, but Arvada able to tip that one up. Comes up to Kira. Kira holds the line. Sends it back towards Max. Max holds it on the corner. Tries to center for Tucker on the backside. Wide open. Kira, great pressure. But Arvada comes back the other way. Hawks have bodies. They send it in deep on G. Goes to the corner. Kira there battling. Kira steals the puck away. Holds it on the boards. Snuffs him out. Tucker able to tip that one up to Max. Max with time. Sends it to Brenny just behind him. Going back the other way. Brenny goes after it. Holds it up on the boards. Good job by Eli. Holds him up. Kira's got it. She's going to take it back and around the net. 30 seconds on the power play. Sends it hard side up towards Max. Tipped. Hit his foot. Pop back in. They shoot on G. Tips it to the corner to Eli. Eli with time. Has a body. Makes a move. Oh, lost the puck at the center. They shoot on G and a big cover. 13 seconds remaining on the power play. Hawks going to switch up the lines. Looks like we got Colton and Amelia out there. We got Patrick coming out. Mason. Naya on the far side. Here we go. Patrick on the draw. Drop the puck. Patrick sends it over to Colton. Colton with a little bit of time, chips it up the boards. Naya there with support. They lose it. Naya there helping. They're going to send it towards G. G holds it up. Amelia's the first one on it. Amelia with time and a little bit of space. Cuts back up the middle. Amelia cutting red line. Full speed. Sends it in. Comes to Patrick. Patrick over to Mason. Mason loses it on the boards, but Amelia sends it back in deep. Gets it to Patrick. Patrick gets a body, loses it. Amelia tips it, holds it for a second. Naya holds it at the blue line. Naya, nice tip, sends it back to Mason. Mason over to Patrick.
Patrick almost able to break in. Mason steals it away. Has it. Sends it up to Patrick. Oh, he just couldn't handle it. Patrick with time. Sends it over to Mason. Mason with time. Oh, almost got it on the backhand. Naya's there on the boards. Naya, good battle. Holds. Centers. No one home for the Hawks, though. They're going to send it up and out of the zone. Amelia on par. They chip it up. Colton's back there. Helps out. Colton keeps him in the corner. Send it to the center. No one home for Arvada, though. Couldn't get a stick on it. Hawks are there, helping out. They center it. Send it back and up. Get it up to the point. Shot from distance. Just wide at G. Hawks pick it up. That was Amelia. Send it up to the boards. Mason on attack. Mason puts a body on it. Holds it for a second. Patrick there tries to take it away. Arvada has it. They lose it. Give it to Mason. Mason chips it up and over. It's going to go into our blue line. Mason on attack. 2-on-1 the other way. Naya's going to meet him the other way. They cut up the middle. Coming back. Amelia there on defense. Amelia's going to force him wide. They shoot. High, weird shot. Goes up and over the net. Hawks defensively able to get it up the boards. Tucker has it for a second. It loses it. Good job by Piper. Coming back. Hits the blue line. Piper centers it towards Tucker. Tucker in on sides. Gets through a couple bodies. Takes a shot. Hits a body. Ooh. Weird tip. It's going to come in on G's. It's going to cover. Get a reset of the bodies. You want to control the camera for me? That's fine. I'm better at just talking. Here we go. Tucker on the draw. Piper out there. Mo on defense. Tucker on the draw. Sends it straight back. Goes to Mo. Mo has it. Sends it. Oh, tries to send it around the boards. Gets interrupted. Loses it to Tucker. Tucker is going to send to Piper far side. Piper with time is going to cut up the boards. Piper cutting up and in. Gets right through the middle. I messed up my camera. Thought you had this. Here we go. Arvada is able to send it up and deep, and that's going to be icing. Sorry. Casey was trying to help. Hawks are going to draw back in the offensive zone. Tucker, Piper, Kai, Ellen, Mo on defense. Tucker on the draw. 9 minutes remaining in the second. Tucker on the draw, wins it straight back to Elle. Elle's going to send it right back to Tucker. Tucker with time, sends it over to Piper. Piper shot, goalie gets a first glove save on it. Hawks going after it, the goalie was able to cover. Here we go, Tucker again on the draw. Kai on the far side, Piper short side. Tucker draw, wins it over to Kai. Kai with a little bit of time. Tries to center one for Piper, goes to the corner. Piper gets it, centers it, hits an Arvada player. They're able to send it up and out. That'll be icing again. Hawks will get a draw back in the offensive zone. Here we go, Tucker on the draw again. Kira and Eli out there now on defense. Tucker on the draw, wins it, sends it over to Kai. Hopped up and over his stick. Arvada coming back with numbers. Eli's going to force him wide. Good job by Eli, keeps him in the corner. They try to center, hits Eli's stick again. Keeps it deep. Behind the net. Kira on attack. They're going to send it back the other way. Eli's the first one on it. Eli with a body on him. Tries to sneak it back around. Got a stick lifted. Kai comes back to help and support. Sends it up towards Tucker. Just out of his reach. They send it back in deep. Eli's got it. Eli with time. Sends it hard up the boards. Piper's going to get it with a body on front. Piper tries to get it around. Hits a body. Pops back around. Kira's got it. Kira with time. One on. He's going to send it hard towards Eli. Eli makes a move, sends it back up towards Kai. Kai with time, sends it up to Tucker. Tucker lost it in his feet though. Arvada coming back the other way with Kira. Kira lost an edge. Eli able to hold that one off. They couldn't get a shot on G. Arvada still has it with bodies. G able to hold it up, and he makes a cover.
Nice cover, G!
All right, we're going to send Amelia Colton out there. We got Mason, Max. Should be Brenny on the far side. Mason on the draw. Wins it. Sends it towards the center. G's just going to cover. Mason once again on the draw. Wins it, goes straight back behind the net. Amelia's there with one on, chips it up, gets it into the corner. It's got one more, stick lift. Good battle in the corner. They try to center, no one home. Max comes all the way back down. Arvada able to make a move, but they lose it in the corner. Colton there defensively. Colton holds him off, tries to send it back up the boards, hits a body. Comes up to Naya. Naya's got one to beat, can't get it up past the blue line though, hit a body. Colton there defensively. They're going to shoot on G far side. He's just going to make a simple glove save. Reset the lines. 7-11 remaining here in the second. Here we go. Mason again on the draw. Mason pops it to the corner, sends it back up, hits Max on a run. Max cutting up, hits the line, pops it back over to Naya. Naya gets in the zone. Naya with some distance, tries to take a shot, gets tipped away. Max gets it, tries to chip it towards the center. They send it back to the corner. Naya was there. They're going to go far side on Colton. Colton there defensively forces them to the wide side. They shoot on G. Nice glove save by G. And that'll stop the play. Hawks gonna make a whole line change on this one probably. 6:45 remaining. Hawks up one. Elmo out there on defense. Should have Piper, Patrick, Kai. They win it towards the corner. Arvada steals it away. Arvada tries to make a move. They get it up to the center. Piper able to take that one away. Sends it up the middle. Has a chance for Kai. Kai with one on his backside. Kai cuts in. Arvada able to steal that one away. Goes to the corner. Hawks able to keep it in the zone. Just not able to pick it up. Piper steals it away. Gets tripped. No call. A lot of body play there. Mo on that side forces him to send it to the far side to L. L's got it, chips it up the boards, gets it up and out of the zone. Kai going after it. Arvada loses it. Patrick almost able to steal it away. They send it back in. Mo picks it up. Mo sends it up towards Piper. Piper with time. Piper tries to send it back over to Patrick, just out of his reach, goes to the corner. Patrick with one on, sends it to Piper. Piper sends it back over to Kai. Kai with some time, shot towards the net, got tipped. Arvada's gonna send it hard up the boards. Mo's there defensively. Mo holds the line, sends it in from distance. Oh, tipped by Patrick, goes wide. They send it back up. Good job by L. Pinches in on the zone. Or is that Eli? That might be Eli now. Eli gets it again. Shot from distance. Tip goes back to the corner. Patrick there defensively. They're going to lose it up to Patrick or Piper. Piper sends it back in deep. Hit the ref. Pops back up. Patrick on attack. Hits a couple bodies. Piper able to steal it away. Loses it to Kai. Kai shot. Goalie makes a glove save. And the Hawks will have a draw back in the offensive zone with 5 minutes remaining here in the second. Here we go. Tucker, Brenny, Max line out there. Eli and Kira. Tucker on the draw. Tucker tries to win it, send it towards Brenny. Arvada able to get it up and out. Kira holds it for a second. Arvada coming with numbers back the other way. Max going after him hard. Eli tips that one away, sends it up to the line. Can't get it out. Max sends it back up to the line. They lose it again to Max. Tipped out. Brenson's got a chance. One-on-one the other way. Brady makes a move. Cuts back. Sends it towards the middle. Hits a couple bodies. Max takes a shot. Goalie makes a save. Brady shoots again. Tucker on the backhand gets stopped by the goalie. They send it up the boards. They're going to send it back up the middle. Eli and Kira both there. 2-on-1. Eli tips it away. Gets it up to the blue line, but not out. They pop it back to Kira. Kira sends it back up the boards, hits a body. Eli able to steal that away for a second, gets it up to the line, but not out. Comes back down to Eli. Eli's got 2 on. Eli, lost it on the Zamboni doors. They chip it back up the middle. Eli picks it up back behind the boards, gonna send it hard up the side. Brenton going after it. Has it for a second. Ran into a big body there in the corner. Pops back around. Kira's got it. Kira with time. Sends it hard up the boards. Arvada able to steal in the corner. Max there with support. Eli takes a puck back around. Has 1 on. Loses it in his feet. Arvada tries to center. Hits another body. Arvada pops up with it. Kira there defensively. Pops him in the corner. They send it in on G, and G makes a cover. Here we go. Hawks have a draw back in the defensive zone. Amelia Colton going out there. Mason, Naya with Patrick. On the draw, they win it towards the corner. Colton sends it back in deep. Patrick's on it. Patrick's going to send it up hard towards Mason. Mason's got 1 to beat. Hits a shin guard. Pops back in. Patrick chips it up towards and gets it up and out of the zone. Arvada with a little bit of time, tries to center. Colton couldn't handle the pass. Coming from Arvada, Colton holds him up in the corner, keeps it in deep. Good job by Patrick, sends that back and around. Mason's the first one on it. He's got 2, sends it up to the line. That should be up and out. That's offsides. And the Hawks get a draw outside of the defensive zone. Patrick on the draw. He's got Naya. Patrick tries to win it forward, hits a body, pops up to Amelia. Amelia cutting in, goes far side. Amelia cutting through absolutely everyone. Loses it in the corner though, has it behind the net. Amelia tries to center, lost it, sent it all the way up. Colton's gonna pick it up at a red line. Colton with a little bit of time, makes a move, sends it back up. Patrick picks it up, sends it over to Mason. Mason with a little bit of time, makes a move, shot, goalie makes a nice glove save. 2:42 remaining here in the second. Here we go, Piper, Kai, Tucker out there. L and Mo on defense, Tucker on the draw. Tucker wins it, sends it back to L. L holds the line for a second, but Arvada is able to steal it away. Arvada's got a slight breakaway. He's able to call on sides. Good job by L and Mo. They shoot from distance. On G, tips to the corner. L there defensively. L steals the puck away, sends it back up towards Tucker. Tucker with a little time, chips it up the boards. Arvada hits it with a high stick, and that'll get called, and we're going to get a draw outside the defensive zone. Oh, we're going all the way down. Nice. Hawks will get a draw in the offensive zone. Tucker with Patrick and Kai out there. L and Mo on defense. Here we go, Tucker on the draw. 2:18 remaining in the second. Tucker on the draw, lets it drop. Tucker makes a move. Shot backhand, goalie makes a big save. Kicks to the corner, Piper's the first one on it. Piper's got 1 to beat, tries to center, hits a body. Mo picks it up, sends it back in deep for Kai. Kai with a little bit of time behind the net. Sends it back over to Tucker, but gets intercepted by Arvada. Arvada coming back the other way. Tucker on attack. Arvada able to get up through the red line. They try to center, hits a couple bodies. They're on sides. Mo there, or L there defensively. They send it in deep. Piper picks it up in the corner. Pops back. Ooh, L and Mo met behind the net with a couple bodies. Kai picks it up in the corner, has a body on hard. Tries to tip it up past 3 bodies. Puck still in the corner. Tucker picks it away. Gets it up to Kai. Kai sends it over to Piper. Piper's got 1 to beat and 1 on her backside. Makes a cut back to the other side. Piper with time. Shot on net. Goalie makes a big save. With 1:20 remaining, Hawks up by 1. Nothing but offense from these Hawks right now. Hawks gonna make a line change. Patrick. Brenny on the far side, Naya close, Eli and Kara. Patrick on the draw. Patrick wins it forward, takes a shot towards the net, hits a body on Arvada. They pop it to the corner. Brenny's got it, centers it. Arvada's able to steal it away. They're coming up the boards. They're going to send it up the boards. Eli able to hold the line, sends it back in deep. Naya going after it. Naya, Brenny on one side. They send it back the other way. Comes back up. It's going to get past the blue line, but Eli's there first for the Hawks. Eli with a body on, makes a nice little spin move. Cuts back up, hits Naya. Naya tips it into the zone. Brenny going after it hard. Into the corner with Patrick. It comes back and around. Patrick's the first one on it. Patrick gets it, tries to chip it towards the corner. Gets stolen away. Brenny there with support. Patrick gets it again. Sends it back to the corner. Brenny holding the center. They get it up to the line. Kira holds it. Sends it back to Patrick. Patrick's going to send it back in deep. Brenny going after it. They chip it up. Hits Naya. Naya with time. Shot on net. Oh! Goalie got a blocker on it. Comes back up. Kira holds the line for a second. Then it comes back in deep. Eli's got it. Nobody's on. Eli with time. Comes back around. 5 seconds. Eli takes a look. Makes a move past one. That'll end the period, though. Hawks up 1, end to 2. I'm just saying. Everywhere. All right, Hawks going to start the third period here. Up 1. Tucker, Mason, Max line. Amelia and Colton. Big O33 in net. On the draw, Tucker wins it forward. Gets it up to Mason. Mason shot from net. Goalie blocker save. Loses it right up front. Able to make the cover. Tucker in there. Couple bodies. Tucker going to get beat up a little bit. He's in the dirty zone. It is what it is. Let's see what ends up coming up of this.
Tucker just battling in the zone. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call Tucker on a rough. Second touch. Hawks will go down one. One player up by one. 13:50 remaining here in the third period. Arvada will go on the power play. Amelia. We got Kai out there, Colton, and Patrick. Tucker will go in the box for a roughing. Patrick on the draw. On the draw, Patrick holds it up. Keeps it on the boards. Colton chips it up the boards. Arvada able to keep the zone. Tipped by Patrick. Colton able to get it up and out. Colton coming the other way. We got numbers going the other way. Colton cuts up the middle. Shot on the goaltender. Big glove save. Good job by Colton. Gets it all the way deep. And here we go. Minute 14 remaining on the kill. Colton gets a shot on the kill. Patrick Kai. Patrick on the draw. Hits a ref, pops back up to Amelia. Amelia's shot on net, sent just wide. Goes back into the corner, Patrick on attack, tips it. They get it up to the line. Amelia pinches, comes up to Colton. They get into the zone, they send it in deep. Patrick able to come all the way back, chips it up. Patrick with time, chips it, hits a bunch of bodies. That's going to be icy, never going to make it. Arvada player down in the offensive zone. Try to send it in. Good job by Colton. Steals it at the red line. Colton cutting back in with time. Sends it up to Patrick. Patrick tries to feed it over to Kai. Kai has it in the corner. Sends it back towards Patrick. Comes up to Colton. Colton with time. Shot from net. Oh, sent just wide. Kai, though, is down in the corner. We're going to swipe away from that one. Kai, if you didn't know, just had his appendix burst. He's probably a week out. And he got dropped in the corner. Kai is down right now. Hopefully he's fine. Give you a nice shot of G here while they deal with Kai. Kai just had his appendix burst. They did surgery last week. He's got a couple stitches. He's up on his feet though. He's a strong kid. Let's see what they're gonna do on this one. All right, they're going to call Arvada. They got them on a penalty. We're going to play a little 4-on-4 hockey. Coach having a talk with the ref. We're going to go fours, though, with 12:48 remaining here in the third. Hawks up by one. Arvada's got their 4 out. Hawks going to send out their 4. We're going to go Colton with Amelia. Mason out there. And who do we got on the far side? I think we got Naya on the far side. Here we go. A little 4-on-4 hockey. On the draw, Mason wins it towards the boards. Arvada holds it, sends it up to Colton. Colton tries to send it over to Naya, gets intercepted. Amelia there defensively. Piper out there. Sends it back up towards Mason. Mason able to chip it. Sends it back in, keeps it for a second. Piper able to steal it away, sends it in deep. Mason's on it. Mason sends it, tried to center over to Piper, got kicked away into the corner. Piper tries to center for Mason, gets tipped away.
Arvada has it. They're going to send it far side. Hawks back to full strength. Colton, nice kick. Keeps it out of the zone. Colton there holds it, sends it back up. Mason able to steal that away. Mason kicks it back to the corner. Hawks on the power play now. Mason tries to send it back and around. Comes towards Piper. Piper centers. Got tipped away. Mason was wide alone. Colton tries to send it in deep. Mason tries to center, hit Tucker. Gets tipped away. Colton holds the line. Gets through two. Sends it in deep. Gets kicked back away. Amelia able to hold the blue line. Gets it up to Piper. Piper with one on. Amelia sends it back towards the boards. They're able to get it up and out, but that hit a body in Arvada. That'll be a draw, probably deep in the zone. Hawks get a chance to change up the lines. They got Piper out there, Mason, Tucker, Eli, and Kira. 19 seconds on the power play. On the draw, Mason tries to win it in deep, goes to the corner. In the corner, they lose it. Send it back up. Oh, shot just wide by Mason. Eli tries to pinch in with Tucker, holds the blue line for a second, goes back to the corner. Eli has to retreat though. Arvada coming back the other way. Kira defensively holds him off at the blue line. They're offsides. They bring it in, and that'll be offsides. Draw outside our defensive zone. Here we go, 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third. Hawks gonna get a line change. Patrick out there on the draw. Should have Mason. Looks like we got Max. They win it straight back to Eli. Eli with a second. Draws it back. Sends it back to Patrick. Patrick cuts in with Max. Brenny maybe on the far side, hopefully. They lose it in the corner, though. Comes back up. They cut back against Eli. Eli throws a stick at him. Arvada able to cut back in, and they are offsides. Draw back outside the defensive zone. Here we go, Patrick on the draw again. Max, I think Brenny on the far side. Patrick on the draw. Patrick, good battle in the center. No, that's Naya on the far side. Arvada able to walk away with it. Kira keeps him on the boards. They try to center. Pops towards Patrick, loses it in his feet. Patrick able to kick that one away. Naya going after it. They body off on Naya. Arvada tries to send it in deep. Gets tipped by Patrick. Patrick coming in. Patrick with Max on the backside. Patrick makes a nice move. Cuts back and forth. Lost it in his feet. Oh, and took out Max at the same time. Goes to the corner. Pops back up. Eli hops up and over his stick. They're going defensively against L. They're able to make a move. Shot on G. Sent just far. G able to tip it back up. Comes up to Max. Max gets it up and out of the zone. Naya going after it. They're going to send it up the boards. Mo holds it for a second. Sends it back up towards Naya. Tucker tips it. They able to get up past Mo. Mo defensively holds him off at the boards. Tucker able to pinch on it. Mo gets a nice stick on it. They can't get a shot. Clean. And G makes a cover. 9:48 remaining here in the third. Hawks up one. Piper out there with Kai, Tucker, L, and Mo on defense. Here we go on the draw. Tucker wins it, sends it back and around, has time, one on, tries to send it around the net, gets tipped. Pops back up, hits L. L with a little bit of time, sends it up the boards, chips away. There we go, Piper's got a chance. Piper on a breakaway, takes a shot, sent just high and wide of the net because the boards were off kilter. Goes back up and out. Arvada able to chip it up. L's the first one on it, sends it back up the boards. Mo there defensively, holds him off. They get it to the center. Tucker there defensively, helping out. They chip it up. Mo tips that one over to Piper. Piper sends it far side to Kai, just can't handle it. Tucker tips it into the zone. Tucker with time. Makes a toe drag on one. Gets through the second one. Tips it back over. Goalie's not able to cover. They chip it up. Amelia holds it. There's a penalty on Arvada. G's going to the box. Kai able to hold it for a second, but centers it, and then Arvada's able to touch. Hawks, once again, go on the power play with 8:47 remaining here in the third. Hawks gonna send Mason, Patrick, Brenny on the far side, Colton and Amelia on defense. One more goal will seal this game. Patrick on the draw. Brenny closest. Mason on the far side. Colton back. Amelia. Refs having a quick discussion. All right, refs figure it out. Patrick on the draw, wins it straight back. Ends up hitting Brenny. Brenny to Amelia. Chipped, almost sent in on net. They're able to send it back up the middle. Good job by it. Patrick scores! Nice little chip play. Patrick puts it in the back of the net. Hawks go up 3-1. 8:38 remaining. Hawks 3 for 4 on the power play today. Just able to put it away today. Patrick, Brenny, Mason on the far side. I don't know who got that center, but hit Patrick. Patrick able to put it in the back of the net. Hawks go up 3-1.
Let's go Hawks!
Patrick on the draw. Gets stuck in the ref's feet. Pops back over. Amelia there holds the line for a second. Gets dropped. Pops back up. Colton's going to pick it up on the blind. Sends it back up the boards. They're going to send it in on G. G's just going to make a simple cover there. Popped off the boards weird. Here we go. Hawks going to make a line change. Brenny out there. Tucker. Oh no, Brenny's going to switch out. Naya's out there. Got Amelia, Colton, Max, and Tucker. Tucker on the draw. Wins it towards the center. Pops up. Amelia's going to take it away. Amelia's got 2 on. Chips it up the boards for Max. Max chasing after it. Going to send him in deep. Max able to interrupt that pass. Centers it over to Naya. Naya with time. Shot on net. Goalie makes a big save and a cover. Tucker was right there for that rebound, not able to get to it. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Here we go. Tucker on the draw. Eli Kira out there on defense. Tucker on the draw, wins it straight back. Arvada tries to chase after it. Tucker gets it. Nice little toe drag. Tucker makes a second move. Shot on net. Oh, hit the goaltender. Pops wide. Kai going after it with Eli. Eli holds the boards, chips up and over him. Kira sends that one to the boards, sends it back up. Max there defensively, holds the boards, chips it up and over, comes back over to Naya. Naya sends it towards the net, and goalie's gonna, tries to cover, lets it go to the corner. They're gonna send it back up. Eli holds the boards. Oh, lost the handle. The door popped open. Kira there defensively. Tips it back over to Eli. Eli's going to take it back and around the net with 1 on. Eli's got 1. Sends it hard up. Naya tries to stick lift, but Arvada sends it in deep. Shot on G and a big cover. .7:18 remaining here in the third. Hawks up 2. Patrick on the draw. Wins a puck. Sends it straight back. Comes back to L. L's going to send it hard up the boards. Comes towards Kai. Kai chips it up and out of the zone. Piper going after it. shouldn't be icing. Piper's the first one on it, tries to center, hits a body, goes back to the corner. Kai able to send it back in deep. Patrick coming back and around the net. Arvada sends it back in deep, but Piper's there. Piper's got it for a second, tries to send it up to Mo, then sends it towards the center, just out of Kai's reach. Arvada able to chip it up and out. Hawks, though, able to send that one to the corner. L's on it, chips it, sends it back and around the net. Mo's there defensively. Mo sends it back up the boards to Kai. Kai chips it up and out. That's going to be icing, and we're going to have a draw back in our defensive zone. Sorry, I have a couple Hawks Red fans here. They play next. Tucker on the draw, wins it straight forward, pops right up to Mason. Mason able to cut. Mason and Brennan coming in together. Mason's got one to beat. Shot! Oh, goalie got a blocker save on it. Send it back to the corner. Tucker there defensively with other Hawks. Oh, they able to chip it up and out. They're offsides, though, at the line, and that'll be a draw outside the defensive zone. Hawks Red able to make a win. They're playing Monument after this game. And then it could be a Hawks state championship. But here we go, Brenny out there defensively with Tucker. Tucker wins it forward, cuts back through with Mason. Tucker makes a cut back through, gets it in. Oh, almost onside, but Mason cut it in a second early. Tucker did a toe drag, dragged him off a little bit at the line before he could get it in deep. 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Tucker, Brenny, Mason, Amelia, and Colton. Puck comes back to Amelia. Amelia sends it in deep, gets it all the way to the corner. Mason and Brenson chasing after it. They are able to chip it up and over. Colton able to hold this line, gets it past, and that should be offsides. There we go. Arvada once again just can't get it going. Hawks doing a good job. 97 hasn't scored. Leading scorer for their team hasn't scored a single goal in the playoffs. Max, Naya with Patrick. They're going to win it, send it straight back to Kira. Kira's got two on, chips it up the boards. Got tipped, though, can't get it past the line. Tira, another tip. They're going to send it back in deep. Eli going after it. Good job by Patrick. Holds the line, sends it up to Max. Max kicks it towards the blue line, can't get it out. Pops back to Eli. Eli's got one up the front, sends it straight up the middle, and gets up and out of the zone. Naya on attack. They're going to send it back in deep, but that's offsides. 5:25 remaining here in the third. Here we go.
Hey, Joe. Aaron said to stop saying some of those things.
What things?
Just some of the things that you're saying.
Oh, okay.
You know, the color commentating is...
Hawks win the draw, send it all the way up. Oh, just out of the reach of Naya. Kira holds the line, sends it in deep. Pops back up. Oh, they try to center. Arvada able to steal that one away. Arvada coming back the other way with Eli. Eli forces him wide. Patrick there in support. Patrick keeps him deep in the corner. Nice tip by Patrick. Keeps it in the corner. Lost. Eli's the first one on it. It's got one on. Eli stops, stutters, comes back the other way. Pops back up to Max. Max sends it back up to Patrick. Patrick with time. Patrick with Naya on the far side. Patrick cuts back. He's got one on. Patrick makes a sweet move. Naya, secondary shot. Oh, goalie makes two huge saves. Arvada able to come back the other way. Arvada's got one on four the other way. L keeps him to go wide. They shoot on net, send it just wide. Naya there with one on the boards. Arvada able to send it in deep with Mo. Mo able to steal that one away. Mo's got one more to beat, can't do it. Loses it on the boards. Naya there in support with Patrick. Good job by the Hawks. Mo ends up walking away. Sends it up the middle. Pops up to L. L sends it up to Max. Max gets it up and out of the zone. Max goes far side for Naya. Naya with time. Gets into the zone. Rips a shot. Hits a body though. Can't get it on net. Arvada tries to steal it away. Tucker there in support. Goes up to the boards. Arvada's going to send it in. Max able to chip that one out of the air. Gets knocked down. No call. L up there helping out. Keeps him at the blue line. Forces him wide. They're going to shoot far side of the net. Tucker there with the stick lift. Loses it. Mo picks it up. Mo with time. Oh, tries to send it up the boards. Lost the handle. Mo there on the boards. Good battle. Loses it again. Sends it up to Naya. Mo gets it. Sends it up. Midway up the ice. Good job by Naya. Tips that one away. Mo there defensively. Chips it back up to Naya. Naya with time. Gonna send it all the way down. That'll be on net. No icing. Goalie covers. And they're gonna wait for a Hawk to get down there to blow it dead. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Hawks up by 2.
Is what you're saying?
Here we go. Arvada's going to take a timeout, try to regroup. And yes, their top goal scorer has not scored in these playoffs, nor will he against Big O 33. Aaron.
You're more aggressive
Here we go, Hawks fans. 3 minutes remaining. Tucker, Patrick, Kai out there. Amelia and Colton. Once again, this is do or die. Losers go home in the state championship here. Tucker on the draw. Here we go, Tucker on the draw, wins the puck, sends it back to Piper. Tucker sends it back up the middle. Arvada gonna cut back in. Amelia there after it, just hops up and over stick, cuts back down. Colton defensively holds him off at the line. Colton steals the puck away, comes up to Kai. Kai's gonna send it up to the red line. Arvada has pulled the goalie. Kai able to hold the line. Colton tries to take a shot, pops back up, hits Tucker. Tucker makes a nice little toe drag. Tucker with time, sends it back to the corner. Arvada's gonna send it way up. Colton gets it for a second, rips it, hits a body. Good job by Amelia, holds it. Tucker makes a nice little toe drag. Tucker with time, shot at net. Kai tried to tip it. Piper has it, sends it back towards the middle. Arvada able to steal that one away. They're gonna send it up and out. That'll be icing if it makes it. It won't though. Amelia's got it behind the net. Amelia cutting through. He's got 2 to beat. Chips it all the way up. Gets to the red line. Arvada has it at the blue line. He's gonna send it in deep. Amelia holds it off. Amelia with time and Tucker. Tucker tries to make a toe drag. Does. Gets through one. Can't hit a second body. Kai there defensively holds him off. Kai tries to center. Tucker stick lift. Tucker with time. Shot towards the net. Gets to Piper. Piper to Kai. Oh! Can't tap it into the open net. 1:40 remaining. Hawks all over him. Amelia chasing it back down. They're going to shoot on G. High and wide. Never hit the net. Piper there defensively. Holds the ball. Sends it back around the other side. Amelia there defensively. They're going to get it up to the point. Shot wide to G. Comes back and around. Hawks able to steal it away. Arvada cuts in, tries to center, no one home. Piper gets it, sends it up and out. That'll be, nope, they're gonna call a tip. No icing, a minute remaining here in the game. Hawks up. They're gonna send it all the way up. Gets tipped by Kira. Kira has it at the blue line. Kira's gonna send it over to Eli. Eli with time, sends it up to Tucker. Tucker at the red line, can rip it. Loses the puck on the boards. Arvada's gonna send it back up the middle. Kira there defensively with Eli. They make a move. Arvada coming in with numbers, but Kira comes back. G with a big save. Kira holds it up behind the net. Arvada tries to wrap it back and around. Eli there defensively. Arvada lost an edge. Eli's gonna send it hard. Sends it up. Hawks have a chance. Gonna send it in deep. That'll be icing with 23 seconds remaining here in the third period. Hawks up 2. Hawks gonna sell Mo out there defensively. Mason, Patrick, and Brenny out there. 23 seconds remaining. Patrick on the draw. Patrick wins it, sends it straight back behind the net. Arvada tries to wrap it around, has a couple bodies. G, big save, kicks back out. They're gonna rip a shot, send distance. Eli's on it, 12 seconds remaining. Eli snuffs him off at the board with Brenny. Brenny able to get that puck away, chips it up the boards, but not out. 2-1, and that'll end it. Hawks go on. Big save by G at the last second. Hawks win 3-1. We're playing tomorrow for a championship. Let's hear it, Doug. Let's go, Hawks!
Because this one's like the flag, am I able to sit in the flag? Sure. When I go, that's less than 20. Is that 60?
Oh, you're fine. I can't take that You're good, you're good, you're good. There we go, Hawks fans. Back to the championship. We will see you all tomorrow, 11:45. Love you all. Have a good